Blog Talk Radio. Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Money and More show here on Blog Talk Radio, where we help you with your money and more. Success, taxes, finances, money, moolah, sales, revenue, how many ways can I say, and more. So I'm your host, Wendy Cassera, and I am the owner, purveyor, president, and elf of Taxpectations, your local, wherever you are in the world, bookkeeping company, accounting services, and all things taxes. As the website says, all roads lead to taxes. Two things certain in life, death and taxes, and the taxes come a lot more often than the former. So we're going to deal with taxes. You can find me on my website, taxpectations.com. You can find me send me an email, call me on the phone, find me on Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, and all those other wonderful places that, we all are all the time because, it's the internet. If you need the link to find me or the spelling or anything, just click on the show and look at the description. It's got my website, my email, and my phone number, so you can find me here all the time, all live all the time. And as you know, my shows are always recorded, so you can listen to them anytime you want. And we're going to start up the the podcasting, blogging. We're doing blogging, podcasting, and such pretty soon. So we're working on getting that started. Hopefully you all got a newsletter from me the day before yesterday, on Friday. Yesterday. With all the holidays, it's hard to remember what day of the week it is. Talking to a couple people about that yesterday. So you should have gotten a newsletter from me yesterday, and if you didn't, go onto my website and subscribe to my newsletter, and we'll get you added on there. Tips, tricks, changes in IRS tax law. I post a few of those there. You can find out where I'm going to be in the world, how you can get more information. Also, going to the website, and we'll talk about this at the end of the show as well. I have a few that are available free of charge to anyone that goes there and gets them. And one of them that we're going to discuss today is the budgeting worksheet, and we'll get to that momentarily. But first, a word from our sponsor, which is just a motivational quote of the day. And I found one that is not probably as well known, but I liked it. The quote is from Eileen Caddy. It says, "Set your sights high, the higher the better. Expect the most wonderful things to happen, not just in the future, but right now. Realize that nothing is too good. Allow absolutely nothing to hamper you or to hold you up in any way." I liked it. Then there was another one on there that I liked as well, so I'm going to do two today because, it's my show and I can. Determined never to be idle. No person will have occasion to complain of the want of time who never loses any. It is wonderful how much may be done if we were always doing. Jump up 2015, brand new year. We now have 63 days left of the year, and we can do with those days whatever we want to do with those days. So we need to plug ahead. Write a book, 365 days of finances, right? Goals, success, any of those things. Look forward to it. Moving. Okay, we are going to talk about budgeting your way into 2015. And I like the budgeting process, and I think it's really important. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit today. Budgeting. One of the reasons that it is important to have a budget is because not having a budget can cost you a lot of time and money. And it's unnecessary time and money, as our quotes talked about. Allow absolutely nothing to hamper you or hold you up in any way. So it's really, really, really important for us not to waste our time, to keep doing things. And understanding your money is a really good step in that direction. Your having a budget creates structure. It's the foundation of your business plan. And every business, no matter how big or how small, now we go with Dr. Seuss, no matter how big or how small, how short or how tall, every business needs to have a business plan of some sort, and the business plan needs to not reside in your brain pan. You have lots of things in there, lots of things floating around. Some land, some of them don't. I express on nearly every show, if I don't every show, the importance of writing things down. If you have a goal, write it down, because writing it down is what is going to make it happen for you. So write it down, be specific. Create a business plan, and your business plan centers around your budget. It centers around planning the inflows and outflows of the money in your business. In your business. So the money that's coming in, you need to know how much that is so you can plan your money going out. And the better your plan, the more time, energy, and stress it will save you. Budgeting also is really good for helping you be covered, making sure that you don't have a lot of little surprises, and it also helps you to stop spending beyond your financial means. You don't want to spend more than you make, because that just causes a lot of stress, and our whole goal is to have fun with our money and to take the stress away from our money. And what is the first way to take stress out? For any of you who listen to my show, you can repeat this after me. Knowing what you have coming in, what you have going out, is the first step in taking stress away. Because even if you're in the negative, at least you know and you're not stressing out about it. And we can work with you to find ways to get out of the negative. You need to always be aware of your numbers. So having this budget is going to allow you to keep an eye on your numbers and know what they are on a regular basis. I have a client that is just absolutely awesome. She sends me an email every once a week, and we plug her numbers into a budgeting worksheet so we can see the budget versus the actual, what she's actually spending. And it's kind of a spreadsheet that we've developed for her, but it also allows to know where's your money going out and where's it coming from. We talked about that a little bit last week, understanding what happened in 2014 going forward into 2015. What are your big money makers? What are the things you need to spend more time on, less time on? And, again, goals and success don't always have to be just a money thing. If there's a product that you have that you really, really love and you want to spend some time on that, all of this will help you know what you can and can't spend on things. When you're budgeting, one of the things you need to really calculate in is your me time and your family time. That's part of your budgeting process. It costs you, because when you're budgeting, you're making a decision about, okay, do I need another employee? Do I need to outsource this particular thing? I talk about doing bookkeeping. I talk about doing taxes. Monthly bookkeeping takes some people a lot of time. Is that time worth not having time to work on your business? Or would it be better spent handing that part of your business over to someone who, for a very low flat rate, will do it for you, give you the reports you need, and let you work on the things you want to work on? And that's part of the budgeting process, is figuring all that out. Your budget also holds you accountable, right? It makes you accountable for what you're doing, what you're spending your money on, and, again, as what you're spending your time on. And in order for this to do this correctly, again, it has to be consistent. So you need to track your money in and out. Take a time. One of the podcasts that I'm going to be doing is Money Monday. And we're going to spend some time each Monday morning going over your week so you can prepare your week. If you have a budget and you know how much money is coming in and how much is going out. Okay, say this week is rent week, right? Around the first of the month, we all got to pay our rent. You got to pay your car payment. You got to pay this and that and the other thing, right? So you know you have this amount of money that has to be spent this week. But technically, you get only this amount each around the first week of the month. What do you need to do to get more sales? What do you need to do to make enough money to cover your budget or any of that? It gives you an idea, a way to start going forward so that you can be prepared. It gives you a source of motivation. Sales coach, dun dun dun. If you got money you need to spend this week and you need to make more money, it is a great motivator to pick up that 450-pound phone and call people and see how they're doing and work on those relationships that we talk about all the time so that you can increase your relationships and increase your sales. Keeping in mind that you need to have a little bit of flexibility, however. It is not set in stone. If your little girl has something that is really, really important that she does, a school project or a dance recital or something, and it's going to take a little bit extra money that is not listed on your budget, by all means, make the adjustments accordingly. You have to be flexible. Don't be so rigid that, you can't. Somebody shows up in town and you tell them to go away because you can't afford to feed him this week, Got to have fun. All of it needs to have fun. But for the most part, you want to attempt to stay as close to your budget as possible. I mean, that's part of the point of the thing, right? Right. And you will be amazed at how much money it saves you, okay? And I know that sounds kind of like an oxymoron, like how can having a budget save me money? But it saves you money because if you're tracking your money in and you're tracking your money out, you're less likely to the gas station and buy a Gatorade and a donut for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? You're more apt to say, okay, I can save $50 a week just by going to the grocery store and buying some eggs and mushrooms and sausage and making little scrambles that I put into a muffin tin and have one of those for breakfast every morning, because you bake them all up on Sunday and so you have breakfast for the week. It saves yourself a little bit of money that way. So you find different ways. And as I said to my client, this particular client that I was talking with yesterday about budgeting, you get into the habit then. Spending habits become better. And I know that January is a popular time for New Year's resolution, and one of them is saving money. Sometimes it is budgeting. Other times it's making more money. Whatever it is, having a budget and getting into the habit of keeping to that budget and preparing that budget really will make a difference for you, for your business, for all of it. So good idea to do. Right? Yes. So the next thing I'm going to talk about a little bit is the budget worksheet. If you go on to my website and you find the resources tab and go to the work. Now, I did the business budget because a lot of people use this, but it can be tweaked a bit for making it a personal budget. And if you want a personal budget worksheet, just as well. So I'd be more than happy to send it to you. So up at the top of the business budget worksheet, if you download that to your computer, and it'll be a PDF. It's easy to make adjustments for yourself. Again, simply email me, and I will be more than happy to do that for you. But here we go. Business budget. If you look at there are three. It is income. Put service income for businesses. Other could be. I have on my budget and thing, another know it does for me because I'm over under one thing and all of the sales, or you put at table sheet that up be for you that works for you. Accountable is to find an accountable. I can't work this together. I'm going over my guys in order to prepare a meal. Belong to quick. The technical expenses because of labor, subcontracted you get them off, but you or whether did you hang out in tips your needs. That your so a attorney and you have to be go are not with next or if you sisters doing your new lamps or whatever. For a living, but offices expense. Office you had entertainment, production and charity. Budget worksheet, grocery, The purpose of find these worksheets checklist. So that it's really help you create. It's super important. You have anyhow things that are going to Mexico. Braveheart as a business. So you talk about money. You don't have and